were best friends. We were in love. We had an epic run. I took New York City by storm. And one day, it's 4th of July weekend. He's visiting his parents. It's his dad's birthday. And out of nowhere, he drops dead on a Tuesday afternoon. He was 41 years old. And I did not take his death well. I struggled for a really long time. After the funeral, I went and I stayed with his family for a few days in New Jersey. It was his mom and his dad and his sister Lauren and me. And he lived in New York. He had just moved into a new apartment. Like, just moved. All of his stuff was still in boxes. And Lauren and I, we drive back and forth from New York to New Jersey, and we move out all of his stuff from his old apartment, and we unload everything into the garage at his parents' house. And there's so much stuff in this garage. And we realized, like, somebody's gonna have to go through all these boxes, right? Figure out, like, what to keep and what to donate and what to throw away. And we don't want his parents to have to deal with this. And so Lauren and I agree, we're gonna do this together. And so we team up and we post up in the garage at his parents' house, and one box at a time, we start sorting through all of these different pieces of his life. And every box it's full of memories, right? Like all of these old childhood keepsakes, old journals. I find concert tickets from shows that we'd seen together. I find every gift I'd ever given him. I find every letter I ever wrote to him. He saved them. And then we open this box, and it is full of porn. Like, so much porn. Like, stacks and stacks and stacks of DVDs, and it's weird shit. And me and Lauren, like, we are heartbroken. We have been crying for days. We open up this box of pornos, and we both just burst out laughing. And we take a break from the job, and we flip through the stack, and we're reading the titles out loud to each other, and we are laughing, and we're crying, and it's just the most ridiculous thing. And it's this moment of comic relief amidst all of this grief. Oh, and then we have to figure out, like, well, what are we gonna do with all these pornos, right? And it's not like, I mean, his parents obviously don't want them, and I don't want them, and she doesn't want them. But somebody out there would really want these, right? Like, I'm sure there is somebody who would really like and appreciate this giant box of DVDs, but it's not the kind of thing you bring to Goodwill. And we're debating this. I'm like, and I just can't figure out, I'm like, how do you find the person that wants your dead boyfriend's porn collection? Like, I can't wrap my head around that at this moment in time. It's just too much for me to bear. And eventually we decide, let's just throw them away. And we take this giant box of DVDs and we dump them into a big black trash bag, and it's done. And we shake it off, catch our breath, and we go back to sorting through all of these boxes. And it's more boxes, and there's more clothes and more love letters, and then we find more porn. There's another stack of DVDs in another box, and we both start laughing. And this goes on. For 2.5 days, we go through these boxes, and every couple hours, one of us will find another stack of pornos. They are everywhere. And it's literally days full of sentimental, nostalgic grief with intermittent bursts of laughter every time we find a stack of pornos. And I feel bad, I feel guilty. He would be so embarrassed, that his little sister and his girlfriend are looking through his porn collection in his parents' garage. But we didn't try to find them, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're not judging him. It's just the most ridiculous thing. And we keep going through these boxes. So home stretch, we're almost done. There's only a couple boxes left. And sure enough, Lauren finds another stack of DVDs. And she hands them to me, and I'm about to throw them in the garbage, and she says, well, maybe you should keep one. To remember him by. And I laugh, yeah, right, totally, I should do that. And I throw them away, right? But then I started thinking, I'm like, God, this is almost over. Like, in a couple hours, we're going to bring all the boxes to Goodwill, and we're going to bring all of these garbage bags to the dump, and I'm going to drive home, and it's all going to be gone, and this is all going to be over, and maybe I should keep one. Like, just one to remember him by. And it's funny, because it was Lauren's idea, but now I'm embarrassed about it, because I passed up that moment, and so I wait for her to be on the other side of the garage, looking the other way, and I stick my hand into the garbage bag, and I fish out one of these DVDs, and I stuff it in my backpack. That was 7.5 years ago. I still have this DVD. I have not watched it yet. But who knows, right? Maybe one day I'll be feeling just that right mix of emotion. Bust out Sluts, Virgins, and Twins #6. Pop that sucker in and rub one out.